A Ticketed Ghost. Ok, damas y caballeros, aquí tenemos al soporte del equipo ganador de Last Minute Production, que ya mismo van a ser las 3 de la mañana.
Y
Ticketed Ghost, perdona, lo dijo ahorita, pero entre estas 3 partidas te buscaban como si te fueran a pedir favores, y a la verdad que vimos muchas veces que estuviste salvando a tus compañeros, ser soporte a las casi 3 de la mañana. ¿Cómo se siente eso?
Pues se siente bien haber ganado, pero también estamos aquí cansados.
¿Qué?
No, y el factor madrugada le hizo que alguna vez tuvieran que gritarle a alguien, mira, despiértate, mira,
Yo creo que
hiciste.
sí. Yo creo que sí.
Wow. Pero mira, a la verdad, primero, ya había mencionado que te estaban cayendo bien encima porque Lulu es un enormizar y cambiaste la partida completa, cambiaste el teamfight, pusiste a alguien animalito, está bien. A la verdad es que tu sinergia con Alex King es respetable a su nivel de que literalmente ustedes dos básicamente hacían una jugada, se dejaban al equipo confundido, como lo voy a matar, no lo voy a matar, ok, Alex King lo vamos a matar, se movió para el lado, me borró la vida con el kit extraño, soy ADC, pero me voy a AP, hago lo que quiera, Ticket de Ghost me da el escudito, ayudita a Pix, venimos por el lado, oh my this side con esos ganks, bastante tremendo.
De hecho, ahí tenemos ahí a My This Side también, que es el jungla.
Habla inglés.
Está ahí también,
Acá.
que habla inglés.
But oh my this side, we just gotta say, man, those ganks, those collateral damages were so on point. You brought the pain. So I know the playing at 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know if it's 2 a.m. where you live, but still, these are gamer hours. But for a lot of us, we need to be asleep because we need to work or study for finals. I know it ain't easy, but you brought a substantial amount of damage to the team. And sometimes, like on this last match, you were the second with the highest gold, with the gold making. I'm sorry, my English at this hour is just turning off. I feel like a window is just turning off right now. But still, you brought a lot of pain and a lot of counter ganks where it matters. So, oh my, this side, a lot of people in the chat were really impressed by you. Y a la misma vez también Monchoso, que cuando estaba con Cera, Tíquete, tú le puedes decir a Monchoso que me pase por DM ese scripter que tenía, porque estaba que no fallaba.
Todas las atinaba.
A la verdad, es como que, ok, yo sé que va a venir para acá, le tiraba, cargaba la Q, el enemigo caminaba por un lado y decía, no va para acá, ¡pa! Espérate, ¿qué es esto? Pero la verdad, las emociones que están a esta hora de la madrugada y todo eso, el primer juego, pues, Unlucky Kittens se la piró, pero ustedes encontraron cómo sacarse esa taquilla a último minuto y sacaron una producción para hacer un stomp en el segundo juego y en el tercero aprovechar de posiblemente esos engages que nunca sucedieron y por ahí ustedes siguieron. Ahora, ustedes todavía están en losers, pero tienen esa promesa de que pueden salir de ahí. Simplemente tienen que tratar de no pelear a las 3 de la mañana.
Well, tengo que decir algo también about about Kyle. Yo, Kyle, what you played 3 times Graves? Like literally, like
Yeah.
I know that you like that's your main like number 1 Graves, but I gotta say, like, why not another champ? Why not?
Dan is a man of his word. He said he was going to leave Graves open, and I respect it for it. He was a man of his word. Graves fit pretty well into all those comps. There wasn't a significant tank besides the first game. The first game we lacked engaged, but these games were a lot closer than they felt, or a lot closer than they looked. Like one slip up could cost 3K bounties for everyone. So, but yeah, these games were a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, and not only that, it's like, you in that last game, you literally counter gang Dan twice since you guys had already was there. So it's like you counter gang him twice, and the last one that the last time you did it, you had like you had the herald and everything. So it's like, were you more comfortable? Because in the first game, you okay. So the first game, there was some up and downs, even though not the other games too, because there was barely any warding from the two sides from the team. Like you guys didn't ward, but the other team didn't ward. So it was like
Yeah.
it was it was like who you already know where he was, because at the first game it was like, okay, well, you were vertical jungling, you took all of his jungle camps instead of him. Like he didn't really took blue because he did the CC2 level 2 strat. So you already know where he was.
That was a part of the Kled jungle. Like Kled jungle can't clear as fast as some other junglers would. Like Kled jungle can, when he gets 6, he can ult through the lane and he can be useful. But until level 6, if you do vertical jungle, it's not beneficial for Kled. So the thing in the first game was all about vision, like you said. But when everybody was face checking Darius and Lissandra is not too good, and it ended up turning out bad for us.
Did you how do you feel against Kled? How do you feel against going Kled? Because Kled gets tanky or whatever. Like, how do you feel as Graves? Like, how do you manage to bring it back from second game and third game? Like, how do you manage to keep him on check at that point?
It was more keeping Indra at check, dude. Indra,
Yeah. Yeah,
Indra was 1v9. He was playing really well. It was very bad because Dan, like you said, Dan didn't have very many visions. So whenever we walk into their jungle, there wasn't a risk to it. But Indra went insane in the drag pit first game.
Yeah, and the Baron pit, he did a triple kill on every one of you, and not only that, he was split pushing real hard, so it was unstoppable for him to you guys were letting him farm and everything, so he basically got the advantage on everything, so that's why he played real well. Like for me, he took the MVP, even though he lost everything. Like MVP to Indra was
He played
on
really
top.
well.
Yeah, so props to him.
Yeah, he
So,
played really well.
¿Algo más que quieras decir, Nation? ¿Algo más?
Concerning about that whole Kled versus Graves. Again, I tend to like how cheese factor that little Jordal can be, but there were situations in which he saw you and he had the advantage. He was on top of his lizard. I forgot the name at this hour. And you decided, okay, I'm gonna take my shotgun. I'm gonna take my 2-shotter, bam, bam. But when he was off, he had all things because either you were not moving or he had red. It's like, in your mind, how many times were you expecting for the battle to go into the whole, oh no, he's going to mount again and he's going to kill me, just to find out that he was running away?
I was really concerned about not so 1v1s, but how well his gank pressure is when he reaches level 6. Because even if you know the jungler's topside on a ward, he can be mid in an instant. He can be mid in 2 seconds, right? With his ult. That was the main concern. It didn't really go as planned because our vision in the entrances, the jungle entrances, were pretty well worded. But the plan behind Kled jungle isn't bad. It's kind of like Zinzao with Hecker ult.
Yeah. And we saw also in game 2 and 3 how Dan, I don't know if it was the whole 2 a.m. factor, we're all tired, or it's nerves, but when you hear the da 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 da, just like your hairs just go spike. They go like, oh crap. There were probably 3 situations in which I saw that the ult was coming and you were all on top or you were alone, and only, for example, game 2, Nautilus only came behind Kled. So probably that was like, okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is you usually expect the whole team to go in when there's a Kled ult, but there was situations in which it was just only one champion, and you were already wrecking everyone else. So I know it was easy to capitalize, but how did it incentivize for you to keep an upbringing? Every time there was a Hecarim that would just use Predator and just turn around and then just be there. It's like, did it keep that motivation, or did you say, okay, this is the time they're gonna wipe us out?
Yeah, the win conditions for each team were very one-dimensional. So whenever everyone was talking about lane ganking and counter ganking and about Hecarim being a threat, the win condition for everyone's team was bot lane, mid lane. So everyone just played around bot, and our power spikes were played around, I think, more correctly, so we ended up winning. So Hecarim didn't end up being much of a threat, but he still was a threat to our backline. He wasn't going to one-shot somebody, but the thought is still in the back of our mind that he might have an insane ult with Benny being fed on Cassiopeia in that third game.
Especially after a couple of ganks in which you just found a lady snake just paralyzing everybody. But still, you wrecked some towers, you wrecked some people, you took advantages of the gank situation for Unlucky Kittens being, well, unlucky, and you brought it home. It was an arduous battle, but you managed to show that you guys have the film all ready to go. So any words for all your next contestants that will be seeing the last minute production on the line? Now that it's like you're still on the losers bracket, but with this promising and these plays, and oh my god, that ganking with Graves. There's something going on. It's like it's 3M in here. Throw some slang to them, man.
I mean, there may be a champion you have to ban versus us.
Oh,
that another team refused to ban, but not throwing direct shade, just it's alright. He's a man of his word. He said he wasn't going to ban it, he didn't ban it. I respect him for it. The games were really close, but nothing but respect. I won't talk trash.
No, that's respectable. But still, Kyle.
This is not the Kyle I know, dude.
No, I know. I would just probably like. It's like any word of advice to the next contestant that will be battling you, like sleep.
Maybe I don't know. I guess some teams got to do some more research. I think it'll be good though, because the teams coming up are really good players, so it'll be fun.
All right, well, best of luck. Getting out of that pool in the loser side ain't easy, but you got the promise, and I know that you'll be taking on the bacon. So, everybody, Kyle here with us, and Ticket of Ghosts. I hope you all sleep well. If you have finals, please wreck those too. Give your professors on a 5v1 if you can, or if you're going to work. Yes, I heard that. I heard that, but still. Best of luck in the next coming matches. Kyle, Ticket of Ghosts, and last minute production that won this RDS battle at 3 a.m. in the morning. Congratulations, and may we see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you guys.